left.
Yes.
To us, the Andrews sisters.
And this is my good friend Andy Cornelius. So to get started, we could have a suggestion of anything at all.
Starburst.
Starbursts. Thank you.
I'll eat the cherry ones.
I understand.
They're a favorite of mine. I don't touch the pink ones. Those are strawberry. Those are terrible. My mother says you've accepted me into this gifted and talented program because I'm special.
Yes. You stop lighting fires.
Maybe, Mr. Flasher. Maybe if you design a program that recognizes my unique attributes and abilities.
You not notice that all the students around you are equally as talented?
They are dumber than me.
That's true.
Would you like a starburst?
Is this a trick question?
No.
Yes, please.
That is the orange one. I do not like the orange ones. They're a step above the pink ones.
Pink ones you make the most.
The pink ones are pop. The rating goes cherry, lemon, orange ones, pink ones.
It's understandable. Starbursts are pretty good, though. The citrus are the better ones.
Sorry, I didn't follow.
I feel like the lemon is probably the king. Starburst.
I don't think you understand the hierarchy of the Starburst. It goes cherry.
Did you just say?
It goes cherry, lemon, orange, pink ones.
The point is, we stop lighting fires.
Yes.
In your mind.
Yes. My mama says I get accepted into this federal gifted and talented program because no other boy like me can start fires with his mind.
It's true. A boy who can create icicles out of his fingers,
Yes.
and a boy who can make it rain.
And I met that girl Stephanie who can move bookshelves and other things with her mind.
It's true, but they have to be less than 30 pounds.
I don't think Stephen King should have written a sequel to Firestarter.
No, it seems weird.
Yeah, it just seems really out of place. It just seems really.
Why would he? So there's a kid who starts fires with his mind?
Yeah, but it's not the girl from the first one. Like, I don't like.
Why would you limit the other girl? She can only limit light things.
Yeah,
She can lift light things with her mind.
less than 30 pounds. That's kind of terrible.
I might skip. I don't want to ruin it. I mean, there's 781 pages to go.
No, go ahead. Spoil it. Spoil it for me. Spoil it. Spoil it. Spoil it.
That's the one thing I'm asking you to spoil it. If I have to
Spoil it for me.
maybe it's Connecticut. It's just
I don't want to convince. I don't want to convince the vote.
Maybe it's 2 Red Bulls.
Wait, stand on that. 2 Red Bulls.
Well, like a coffee can, 2 Red Bulls. I thought maybe that's how he writes so much. Have you ever thought he's just a really prolific writer?
Yeah. I mean, Stephen, we're waiting on you first. Your first successive novel. After the last one.
I'm just turning on my PC now. It takes like 7 minutes to load.
Mr. King, we at Random House are a bit concerned. That sequel to Firestarter didn't do so well with the New York Times bestseller list.
Didn't they like the Hornet Boy?
The Hornet Boy was a bit confusing.
Why? Just because he went back in time and forward?
We're not sure why we call him the Hornet Boy.
Totally makes sense when you're there.
Mikey, I need to go stop the assassination of President Lincoln.
Then hop on my stinger! It's me, Abraham Lincoln. I'm going to sit down to dinner.
Mr. Lincoln, you've got to understand.
John Wilkes Booth!
trust me.
Do you remember when I was hit by a car?
I do. We at Random House were greatly concerned with your well-being. We stood by your bedside all night long.
I was in a coma. I had no idea.
Yeah, we.
I don't think it was bad. It's really bad.
Mr. King, blink twice if you can understand what we're saying.
Or blink 3 times if you can write another 700-page novel.
That Jonathan Franzen guy is terrible. You need to let him go.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know what you wrote.
We wrote so many
specs
stuff. We wrote the Shadowlands, and Danger becomes a woman, and Dial Q for question.
Oh,
Yeah. He's a lackluster.
That's our backup?
Yes.
That's our backup?
Yes, he's terrible. Mr. King, we need you back. We need you back. Really, you didn't hear any of that at all, Mr. King.
No. If I stand, maybe it loads faster.
We love your work. We really do.
Well, that's really good.
That 2,000-page book about the dome over that small Maine town
Yes.
was fascinating. A real page turner. I know that's a cliched expression in publishing, but it was a real page turner.
No, I was worried people wouldn't get it because it's in Maine.
And then for some reason you had about several chapters about a young boy masturbating or sexually exploring himself.
That was part of the secondary plot line. It's for a 3rd book later on.
Right.
And there's no easy way to say this, but ever since the dome landed on Maine, the sound bounces back, right? No, it's echoing.
It echoes.
It echoes, yeah. And when you leave your window open at night, again, there's no easy way to say this.
Go ahead now.
You know, a young man trapped in Maine with limited options, you're growing up in a different time, in a different place than I am.
Okay.
I can hear you messing. And the sound travels up and it bounces off the dome. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable or be ashamed by this. This is a natural process of growing up. In fact, don't tell your mother, but I like to go for a jog around the park about once a week myself. A jog around the park. A jog around the park. I'm just letting you know it's normal, and there's nothing weird about what you're doing. And I know it might feel like lightning striking your penis or something, but that's normal. That's normal.
That's a princess who shadows under my bed.
Yeah, that happens. How about some masturbation? I want you to stay focused on, if you just write it down.
But seriously, there's something weird going on with that.
Yeah,
There's
no.
a green light and then there's shadows.
What could be weirder than a dome suddenly showing up over me? At this point, I'm not playing with whatever clown demon you're seeing, green shadows under your bed. I'm here to talk to you about one thing, and that is staying focused on seeing yourself is natural. It's nothing wrong with you. Okay, buddy? Just keep it a little more private when you close the window. Don't yell things while you do it.
That's mostly me screaming about the shadows.
Yeah, still about the shadows, huh? Well, Jim, you know when I was your age, we had nudie mags. They were glossy magazines. Like that was, and you have internet. I'm saying like now it's like 1,000 magazines at once. And I can only imagine how tough it is for you growing up underneath the dome, trying not to have your old man hear you masturbate. Hang in there, buddy, okay?
3 chapters
This guy. I thought it was pretty good.
It seems more of like a...
Well, some of it's true to life. Some of it's true to life.
I can understand a car that wants to murder me. I can understand a Saint Bernard that wants to murder me. I can...
Oh shit, I love it.
Oh. Mr. King, we just need a better novel. Again, I can understand a town of vampires that want to murder people. But a hornet boy that travels back in time
To save Abraham Lincoln.
to save Abraham Lincoln is a bit confusing for us.
So you want another town of vampires?
We prefer.
God, this town is so boring.
This town's hell big.
You were on Main Street. The street's made of brick.
I don't think Maine really understands our dark, visible souls.
Apparently not. God. I can't wait till I can leave this town. Go to New York City.
You know a lot of our high school classes have been disappearing lately?
I have noticed that. Which is weird because there's a dome over our city.
Well, Mr. Crenshaw moved in. He's got that old creepy house up on the lane.
You know what? Slater, this might be a bad time to bring this up. Perhaps we should go to his house.
We should totally break into his house.
Totally break into his house. Slater, you see anything?
No, it's really it's dark and spooky.
Dude, I think I smell blood in this house.
That's a natural occurrence.
What?
Yeah, that's a... Yeah, you didn't know that?
That sounds weird. I don't think that's a natural occurrence.
No, I'm sorry. Like,
Slater, is your house filled with blood?
well, we grew up on a farm, so we just used to slaughter a cow or a sheep or something.
You just slaughter a lot of stuff?
We're in Maine, dude. What else are you gonna do?
Welcome to Maine!
That was my childhood.
I thought it would be more about lobsters.
Really? I thought that was more Boston area.
No, I think Maine's about love. You know.
Central Maine is
Central Maine,
not
not
a lot of sheep.
maybe I'm thinking Eastern Maine. Far Eastern Maine.
I don't, yeah, I don't understand.
God, he's here. Mr. Crenshaw. He's in this house. Mr. Crenshaw. Mr. Crenshaw. We know you're a vampire. Under the dome. Mr. Crenshaw!
That's right, Mom.
Please don't hurt Slater! Please don't hurt me!
I'm sorry, Megan.
You're so used to murder everywhere, and then you murdered him like that! Did you take his essence of life force, or did you give him more? Because I'm not clear about vampires all the time.
Oh, look, he's dead.
My friend Slater!
In about 6 hours, he will be a vampire.
My friend Slater!
Now would be a good time for you to run away, as I've given away so much exposition about my initial plans for Maine under this rule.
Just one question. Did you make the dough? So you're intrigued, right?
Yeah, I kind of want to know how the story goes. It seems like a rehash of some of your previous books. I mean, Salem's Lot, the Dome book.
No, but once the Slater Slater, man, are you okay?
I need your blood.
It's okay, let's just get in this car that seems quasi-possessed.
I have to pick up my prom date, Sherry. She's that weird girl Stephanie dared me to take to the prom.
Seems like a weird choice, because her house seems possessed, her mom seems weird.
No, you will not understand.
And we have a crazy prank and we're gonna pull on her.
There will be lots of goat's blood.
Hey, maybe we should follow up on your idea of going up to that ski resort and finally buying the place. Oh God, it's a river of blood!
Mr. King.
It's new material.
No, I don't believe that.
I'm pretty sure I've never written this before.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think it sounds like?
Okay, the green light under the kid's bed. Tommy numbers. The place in Colorado. Shiny. Hello. The widespread virus that kills about half of America. The state. Really? Must I go on?
Just never thought anybody got so far into the books.
Using a New York Best Time seller, countless movies made about your work, and you think no one got through.
Just a
What are you, Jonathan Franzen? Jonathan?
I'm so excited that I have a check. Is this really going to be my apartment? It has a glass window.
Jonathan, we need a new novel by Thursday.
Not a problem.
We don't care what it is, supernatural thriller, lesbian mystery.
Oh, that's perfect. I have an idea about a lesbian mystery.
We should probably go to the sticky house.
I suppose. I better put my softball equipment down first.
That's good. I just got done with rugby practice. Hold on, let me go take a shower. Mr. Franzen, we need a new novel by Thursday.
What? The lesbian mystery didn't work for you guys?
That kind of dipped in sales. Although Lifetime would like to make a television movie about it.
That kind of makes sense.
Coming this summer to Lifetime television for women.
Two girls explore their sexuality in a camp.
Tori Spelling is Catherine
Zeta-Jones.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
And the other girl from 90210,
Shannon
Doherty,
Doherty.
is back as the crazy bitch.
And Brockman Shannon O'Neill. Michelle, we should probably go into that creepy house. Why don't you drop off your softball gear? I'm gonna go take a shower. Lifetime television for women.
I can't read this too hard. It's too dirty. It's Lifetime. Television. Women who love women.
Mike, just read the card.
Television for women.
Cut. Mike, we hired you to do a job. I mean, you've done worse television events for women.
Don't remind me.
There was My Daughter Was a Stripper.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Oh, Jessica. Why? Your father beats me. I set the house on fire.
These are terrible things. I didn't know. How am I going to finish this whole
filthy pigs, all of you.
But where will we go? The house is burning as we speak.
I'm trying to bargain. Start a new life as apple farmers. Sally Field worked on that one. I love Sally Field. Straight girl.
Lifetime. Television for women who like women.